John? John! Say something, John!
John, are you okay? I've lost the tram signal.
He's fine. See? He's fine.
I could barely make you out.
Are you hurt?
No. I think I'm okay. I'm fine.
See? He's fine.
I need to get out of this tram. It's okay. I think I can make the jump.
The jump? Yeah, okay, wait. What was the cursor with the exclamation point? Why? Oh, get down from there. Just get on down from there, John. Just get down from there? What am I looking for? Oh, okay, we can just click. Alright. Oh! Oh, I wonder if I could have gotten him crushed under the train somehow.
Shit, that was close.
He's having fun now.
I'm fine. You're breaking up.
Oh, well, we got an achievement for escaping the fallen tram.
Hello? Tia? Come in.
No, we don't need her.
Radio's not working.
It's fine, we don't need her.
Okay, get it together.
Yeah, there you go.
First things first. Where the hell am I?
We'll just let that demented Scotsman deal with Taya, and we will survive. The tram's crash has left a menagerie of debris in its wake, concrete strips of metal power lines, and a further mangled mess. You're lucky not to have been crushed by the flying wreck. Actually, the tram has reached its last stop on the line. The sound of its unplanned parking procedure still rings in your head. A little bit of humor. Ooh, nylon emergency tape. What is that? All the screaming in the distance.
I could use this.
John doesn't react to it. Okay, well, we picked up a thing. So excuse me for a moment.
This isn't gonna work.
No, okay, he will not, like, strangle himself with the caution tape. Alright, let's tear down this, because obviously we need to go into this area. What is this space? Ooh, a sizable, comprehensive toolbox has been abandoned here. Free tools! Free tools! They're mine!
Oh, shit. Where the hell am I gonna find a key in this mess?
Where's your crowbar? Crowbar!
This ain't working.
That's kind of a lousy crowbar, but okay, let's try the neural drill. Okay, fine. Look at the PDA, I guess. Oh, this is a lot of reading. Okay. This is Albert Olson, engineer. Cayne certainly spared no expense on the engineering decks. More often than not, the air conditioning breaks faster than maintenance can come back to fix it. That sounds about right. The walk to the restrooms can exceed 10 minutes on a good day. It's of no consequence. With the lush retirement package Cayne has prepared for me, I'd happily work in a cardboard box lined with thumbtacks for the rest of my career. You're an idiot, Olson. This evening I was surveying the equipment on the decks when I noticed something rather unusual. A very fine layer of some sort of fungal substance is beginning to settle on the machinery. It's even found its way into the dials and monitors. They look filthy on the inside. That's normal. Given the conditions around here, though, the growth of mold on any surface should come as no surprise. There you go, Albert. But it seems to be interfering directly with the performance of the Groom Lake. The Groom Lake? It's a "the" now? So it's of some urgency that it's taken care of. I've reported it to maintenance. Hopefully they'll be quick in cleaning it up. Nope. Cayne Corporation must be pleased with my performance so far. I woke up to a promotion. I'm in charge of the construction of new cloning vats, effective immediately. I have little time to elaborate. This job is important and urgent, I believe. Your superior has been killed, Albert. I never anticipated that the project would be on such a huge scale. Clones will be created in mass quantities utilizing several mega vats filled with special equipment and enrichment liquid to accelerate the growth process. I must enhance the rate at which we'll be creating clone batches. They've invented a method of manufacturing human beings faster than humans can biologically. Project Seed insists that the cloning vats are put to use immediately despite the fact that they're far from complete. The vats can certainly sustain the cloning process, but some safety precautions are lacking. Like the holding chambers for research clones have no power routed to them, so the electronic locks are useless. That's probably good information. The walkways above the vats are still only temporary. O'Sullivan fell over the guardrail and into a vat yesterday. Had it not been filled with sanitizing solution, we would have lost him. Maybe we can jump into a vat? The clones appear to operate entirely on instinct. One of the complete human clones in Vat Theta is a good chunk out of Miss Keene's ear during feeding time. Bleh! Yeah, that's the thing. You can grow a human, but if you don't raise them along identical lines, they're not going to be like the person you cloned them from. We are the cross-section of genetics and experiences. 3 of the completed research clones tore through their holding chambers analog locks last night over in the labs. They found Peters bent over backwards with his head between his knees. He's not going to be walking again anytime soon. Maintenance will be fixing the electronic locks this evening. No, they won't. O'Sullivan has asked to be assigned to a different project. Okay, so possibly we're dealing with escaped clones, and they might be very strong or just extremely dedicated. O'Sullivan's request was denied. Cayne, however, has been transferred to Project Seed. Yeah, O'Sullivan, when one of the clones mutilates you, then you can have a transfer. I've been stealthily increasing the portions of food to Elon's batch in VAT 449. Don't help him. Don't do anything for him. Although they're just hearts and lungs, I can't help but feel an attachment. Additionally, we've noticed a mass of organic matter that has sprouted a tail and swims around aimlessly. O'Sullivan wants to name it after his mother-in-law. Who in their right mind names a defective clone? You're an idiot, Olsen. Samantha, the impossible human fish monstrosity, crushed Elon with her thrashing. Good on you, Sam. As she was being removed from her vat. Most of the other clones in the batch have similar deformities. None of them actually grew into heart and lung tissue as they were meant to do. In fact, the results thus far are truly horrifying. Human cloning? Horrifying? Everyone has been acting strange lately. O'Sullivan didn't show up this week, leaving me to tend to the vats by myself. I don't understand why that's being permitted, but management would have most certainly dragged him down here by the cheeks if there was no legitimate justification. By the cheeks? By the cheeks. Speaking of cheeks, one of the complete human clones took a chunk out of mine when I was escorting it to the research labs. You deserve it, Olsen. The Groom Lake has been completely locked down. A massive tremor shook and collapsed the walkways over the cloning vats. I'm trapped. I can't access the bulkhead. If this lockdown is anything like I heard the last one was, it should be over soon enough. Hopefully sooner, rather than later. 2 packs of cigarettes will only last for so long. I can hear screams of terror through the ceiling. They echo. Each reverberation is a reminder that I'm fortunate to be down here and not up there. Although my supplies are running out, I sincerely hope that I don't have to swim for it. If the clones don't get me, cardiac arrest from aerobic exercise will. How many more of these are there? I'm going to attempt to swim across Vat Theta. Don't do that. I'll reach the other side and try to get myself to the next level of the ship. Clones have been violently floundering in the growth liquid. Given what they did to Peters, I might not see the other side of this vat. The remainder of this entry is to be delivered to my wife. Rosalind, I can only hope that I have the opportunity to deliver this to you myself. If not, I must attempt to express with words what I have longed to convey physically. Should I die before I can get off this vessel, every moment of my life, every cumulative experience that has influenced my being, will scream your name, begging the reality of inevitable death to spare me, if only to touch you once more. I apologize for and regret every second I have spent away from you. Until that moment we first met, my heart was a void, lacking the fierce fires of passion that you have bestowed within. No matter the outcome of my escape, I will be long dead before they are extinguished. For an eternity after I have perished, you will live on. Your name will ring out through the galaxy, a testament to all of existence, that there can never exist a love greater than what I have for you. Your love is my life, as such I am immortal. Okay, thanks. Thank you, Albert. That was a lot of text. Is he here somewhere? Can I loot his corpse? Construction light, empty metal boxes, an unremarkable poster.
2151. We left in 2148. 3 years ago.
You're a clone, John.
Bastards had us here for 3 years.
You're a clone, John. The faded image of a woman smiles back at you. Oh, is it a pinup calendar? Alright, let's go through this door, which has thankfully been left unlocked. Okay, there are suddenly very long loading screens.
I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm in some sort of...
Oh.
Hell, I'm not sure what to call it.
I think hell is probably the right word. Looks like fungal growths across vat theta, perhaps? Ooh, is that Albert? The marks on this engineer's corpse leave little doubt that parts of the body have been eaten, although it's not clear whether consumption occurred before or after death. Cloning vat organic sludge. Some portions of the biological broth are thick and viscous, clotted with parts, and other sections swirl more smoothly in elaborate mandalas. Weird place to use that word, but okay. Where are we? There we are. We can tamper with this generator, possibly?
Oh, it still has fuel in it. Some luck at last.
Is that lucky? Why did I turn that on? Destroyed crosswalk. Oh, this is the temporary walkway we were warned about? Oh! 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 That explains the screaming.
Something's moving in there. It's alive.
The flesh has accreted in irregular clumps throughout the vat, forming hairy, muscular hillocks. No, come back! Let me read the rest of that! Hang on. We need to save, because I'm going to try to make him fall into the vat. There we go! So that's what happens. Now we know. Okay, so we gotta find a way across here. Here's an electricity pole. Serves the vital function of keeping high voltage electrical cables away from the liquid-filled vats. But can we knock it over? There it is. Hairy muscular hillocks that have given birth to truncated limbs and torsos. Okay, can we knock this over? Oh, there's another one.
I thought that was too easy.
Listen, you. Okay, now that we've hit it with the crowbar, can we shove it over? Is that all it takes? No. I guess this pole is OSHA compliant. What are we gonna do here? Oh, the generator's off. Turn that back on. Now, maybe if we just keep hitting it with the crowbar? No, he doesn't like that. Okay. Part of you wishes the door had been locked. Yeah, no kidding. Darkness. Okay, cool. What are we supposed to do here? There are bloody handprints over here. A long smear from a pair of bloody handprints streaked downward into the vats as if someone were dragged into the bubbling morass. I think that was supposed to be a warning. I want to get to that. Can I use the caution tape to lasso the dead body?
No, that's
Okay.
ridiculous.
I mean, you're right, but still. Is there anything else out here? I'm a little annoyed that our crowbar can't open that box. Can I just try it again? No. Okay. Let's see, is there anything else in here? Just gonna kind of pixel hunt for a minute here. Yeah, debris, that's not helpful. Can we get into the tram? Doesn't seem like it. Leaking metal walls. That's not remotely helpful. Okay, well, let's go back. Go back, John. John, I'm double-clicking, so I want you to run. Okay, we'll try one more time with the crowbar, because remember, we had to click on the wheel, the valve, 3 times to get it to work. Nope, okay. I really don't see anything else in here that we can tamper with. Okay, so we're back here. What about... Can we find some way to use this?
No. Crazy.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's nylon anyway. Okay, try the crowbar over here one more time. We'll just do it a few times. Do it, say, 3 times. You get back down in your goop. You stay in the goop. Okay. No, he doesn't like that. So we can turn the generator on. Nope, 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 don't leave the room. Okay, now that I've turned that on... Nope, it turns itself off. Okay. Okay, give me a second here. We're sure he doesn't want to strangle himself? Okay.
That's ridiculous.
What? Oh, here's a stupid idea.
This should be useful.
Really? Okay, I can indeed make a grappling hook out of the crowbar. I was not expecting that to work, but the question is... Oh, what? The question is, how do we use that? We'll use it on the pole first. Oh, what? That's a lot of goop. Okay. Can we use...
Maybe. No.
Okay, cool. I want to save. Because there's something we have to try, something we very obviously have to try. Which is use grappling hook on John. Oh, it's gonna work. What's he gonna... Oh, it's just the crowbar animation. That's boring. Okay, anyway. Grappling hook on pole. What are you doing? Oh, okay. No, fine. I guess we'll use it like a fishing pole. There you go. Don't stand so close to the edge, John. Oh boy, he's really good with that thing. You know, this was how close we were standing when the things ate us. But apparently not such an issue now.
Rest in peace.
Did I get anything from him? Oh, I got toolbox keys. Go, go, go! I bet there's something we can kill ourselves with in the toolbox. What is it? What is it? It's a jumper cable? Save game? Stand him over here. Use jumper cable on John. No, okay. That's fine, because what we can do is use jumper cable on
I
pole.
don't think that'll work.
Use jumper cable on generator.
This goes on here.
Go ahead and connect the other end. Nope, he's gonna give it a little shove again. Did he connect it already? Let's turn the generator on and see if we can electrocute him. John, turn the generator on. Jumper cable, generator. Should we connect this while it's running? I don't understand. Why did I do that? Okay, we are partway to the solution here. No, don't pick up the cable. John, you're killing me. You're killing me, John. No, I don't want that.
Maybe? No.
Maybe yes. Is there anything else in the toolbox? No. Okay. I guess... Well, we haven't tried the drill on anything over here yet.
I don't think that'll work.
Aha! Gotta remember to try the drill on everything. Why does this make more sense than the crowbar? Okay, can I give it a shove now? Now the crowbar? Did he use it to take out the bolts that were holding it to the floor?
Okay, now let's see what I can do.
Alright, jumper cables on generator. You want to hook them up at both ends, John? Johnny boy? Go ahead and grab them exposed wires. There you go. Okay, we're gonna save again, because there's got to be a way to electrocute this guy, right? There's got to be a way. Turn it on. Well, that's exactly what I wanted. Touch the exposed wire. John, turn the generator back on, John. Now get in the goop. Go, go, go! Okay, well we can't electrocute him. Good thing he can swim. Oh, man. Thought maybe he was gonna drown. Alright, moving on. We'll have to kill him some other way.
Can you hear me? I'm working on getting out of here. I can see a light far above me. I think it's a way out.
Several busted computer terminals. We have control terminals of some kind for the vats. Let's have a look. What? What was that? Okay. Standard growth enhancement agents, complete human clones intended for immediate testing. Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was black as coal. Oh, well that's not very uplifting. Let's look at these reports. 152A. Subjects appear to develop bone and tendon structure prior to vital organs but following nervous system development. Weird. Growth of muscle has begun to progress. One specimen ceased to grow and was confirmed dead. Upon autopsy, 3 extra vertebrae were discovered, as well as 2 ribs. However, only a few teeth were found deep within the mandible. Disgusting. Growth of all specimens has accelerated. Any given clone measures just under 7 feet and possesses the auxiliary ribs and vertebrae observed in the failed subject. Are they growing space marines? All vital organs are present and appear to be performing normally. Despite the abnormal rib and spinal developments, the clones seem to be perfectly functional and fully matured. One, however, was rendered blind as a result of improper sphenoid development. Gross. Okay. How about this one? That was 13. Standard growth enhancement agents, 150% concentration, plus additional growth hormones obtained from Project Seed. Incomplete human clones intended for harvest of pulmonary and coronary tissue. Products developing at 800% acceleration from the selected control group. However, several anomalies have occurred. Anomaly example. A tissue mass has developed into a tail of sorts. It circles the vat, using the aforementioned tail to propel itself. That's Samantha. Mass with tail appendage has been assigned a name, Samantha. Despite the previous belief that the circling behavior was a product of instinct, it is now clear that it has been surveying the vat's electronic safety net and searching for vulnerabilities. Like the condors at the zoo, or velociraptors. Samantha has been extracted and moved to security for temporary storage. She thrashed violently upon removal, damaging equipment and other specimens. Should have left her in the tank. Oh, that was 11, 12, 13 is over here. Run, John, run! Growth agent enriched with additional amino acids, 300% concentration, enhanced human clones intended for immediate research. Uh-oh. Specimens began to move about the vat immediately during the embryonic phase. That's not good. All subjects developing at nearly 500% acceleration. Effective growth agent concentration on subject development ruled parabolic rather than linear. That means a lot. Multiple subjects have combined to form a larger mass of anthropoid limbs and organs. It surfaced and was then ruled deceased. It appeared to be composed of approximately 12 human-like bodies, all roughly infant-sized. Batch has been active for 96 hours. Development of other subjects remains irregular. I don't want to fight that. Absolutely not. Partially grown organic matter. Partially grown flesh. A sea of artificially grown flesh, which is rotting. Nice. This generator is half submerged in the soup. Okay, what do I do here? What am I looking for? Oh, there's something. A crossbeam. Is that a grappling hook problem? Do that again. Why is he doing that? Let's try the grappling hook.
Got it.
Oh, there's a ladder. I didn't notice the ladder. I thought he was just being an idiot. Now pull that up after you. We don't want to lose it. Oh, okay, well, we no longer have a crowbar or a grappling hook. So that's unfortunate. Where...
I hate this damn place.
Where are we? If I click somewhere... John? John? And I found something. There's John. Oh, he's an itty-bitty guy on the ladder. Fascinating. They don't design games like this anymore. Well, I guess they didn't really by the time this came out in 2015 or whatever it was.
John? John, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Whoa!
But I can hear you.
What was that? Whatever she has to say is not as important as whatever that noise was. Temporarily out of service. Nice. Boarded up tram. Tram line in shadow. The trams grip the tracks greedily with their many legs. Creepy. Okay, he has nothing to offer on that. Graffiti. Here the graffiti tagger has covered the tram station with a wild variety of tribal markings. Is that what those are? Alright, well there's a place we can go over here, it looks like.
was some sort of interference with the structure.
I'm in a tram station.
Okay, I guess that was all the discussion we needed. Nope. Oh, there's something moving ahead of us. Oh no. Uh-huh. Yep. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't like the look of this. Uh-oh.
I am pressurizing the raw materials contained.
Don't do that. Don't do that?
Yeah, come in.
John, thank goodness, I can hear you. You just disappeared. No radio, no PDT.
Who the hell was that?
Dr. Gerardus Milan, head of special projects.
He knew you.
It's a big ship. I'm in a different division to him entirely.
I don't trust her.
You met him once. A real arsehole.
Whoa.
Out of this goddamn place.
Pretty sure that swung straight through us. But since that door's open, let's get out of here before anything comes out of the water. Ah, the tower.
You mentioned earlier that you lost my PDT. What's that?
Personal data tag. Every person on board has one.
Like animals.
The tags monitor everything. Security access.
It's more like a security badge, but okay.
Tracking.
Everyone has a tag. We could use it to find my family.
I'm afraid it doesn't work like that, John.
Like hell it doesn't. I'm tagged and so are they. You said.
I can only access your tag because the DocMake scanners registered you. I've scanned for your family and...
Can you open the door for me?
Are they
I don't really want to keep standing here.
rescued?
Thank you.
The PDTs haven't been activated. But I still
Can you two
have an
stop
idea
talking
that
so
might
we can
just
move on?
work.
Thank you. Okay, continue.
From the crew quarters, you should be close to an
Over here,
infirmary
crew
with a
commons.
DNA sequencer. If you could get your blood into the sequencer,
That's
I
what the
can
blood is for.
your DNA, and then we can find your daughter. Then,
We can use her DNA to find Ellen.
exactly.
Okay.
Notice, reserve power facilities are online.
I don't hate this
Backup
plan.
systems are now enabled and functioning at benchmark levels.
The outside temperature is minus
Ooh.
218 degrees Celsius.
That's pretty cold. We're going to check out the security office before the crew commons. Dead security guard, dead security guard. We'll loot them. Okay, that's locked. Alright, let's loot this guy. The crumpled body rests against the slanted bulkhead in a leisurely repose. The uniform indicates it's a security officer. Let's see what you got.
They cut his wrists.
Bleh. More reading. Okay. This whole shift change thing is kind of strange. Putting Ronald in security when he's obviously not equipped strikes me as irresponsible. Oh well, I'm sure I can compensate. A notice went out telling us to follow the new security guidelines this evening. I wonder what happened. It's only a few extra doors to lock as far as I'm concerned. Easy enough. Food supplies are stalled and people are getting nervous. Someone's been distilling alcohol despite the fact that express authorization is required to even possess it. Go figure! Ivan was describing the concept of moonshine to Ronald, and the guy asked how moonshine could exist if we're in a spaceship so far away from the moon. I swear if aliens board the ship and pick us off one by one or something, I want to see Ronald go first. Yeah, how'd that work out? I really want to do something about this alcohol situation. It's my duty to ensure that the Groom Lake's crew is secure and that important research isn't interfered with. At least, I'd like to believe so. These clowns don't share the sentiment. You cannot keep people away from their alcohol. The end of the ship just started exploding and jolted everything that wasn't bolted down. There's a pen stuck in the wall next to me. I can only imagine all the people injured right now, but can't leave on account of the lockdown. Lockdown or not, Station B is done for, so getting to medical isn't happening. Someone suggested that we could use the specimen transport track, but that's shady. Is it? Is it any shadier than anything else that's going on here, Paul? There's no leaving the security center now. Staring at Ronald's lifeless body is a superior alternative to being ripped apart by whatever's outside. I hear screams. They're distant and muffled. Oh, so Ronald did go first. Silence. 24 hours of silence. Not a scream, not a footstep. Still not a word from Ivan. The guy looked away from the atmosphere control room just before Ronald pulled the plug. I got bored and read Ronald's file. He had a lot of stuff running really deep. Maybe he wasn't ignorant after all. That's it for the water. Ivan refused to drink anything but moonshine. I tried my best to get him to have water. Stubborn bastard wouldn't hear it. He hasn't moved in a while. He's dead. He dead. Wait, how... What is the time frame there? From September 23rd to January 3rd. That's okay. That's a bit of time. The security guard seems to have died while sitting in this cushioned recliner. It tilts back at an angle that will hold the body for a long, long time. It's a chair, so... Okay, here we go. This new guy, Anderson, is really something. 5 minutes in the door and he's already asking what all the computers do. I like it. He's inquisitive, just like my boy back home. I'm glad he got put here in the shift change, but I'm disappointed that neither of these two are ladies. I could use some female company. I bet you could, Ivan, and I'm sure they want nothing to do with you. Okay, maybe Anderson is a little more confused than inquisitive, but his heart is in the right place. I can respect that, but Sarge? How did the boy get Sarge from Serato? Paul is just plain obnoxious. Food's not coming for a while. Fortunately, somebody's been making moonshine. It's not the White Oak whiskey from back home, but you don't come across much liquor in space. Looks like I'll be moderating the supply, so to speak. Hodgson just tried to arrest someone. Is that not what... Oh, I see, for the moonshine. That's what he's upset about. Isn't that security's job here? Rations are in. Good thing, too. The liquor wasn't keeping the crew at bay like it used to. Okay. Ship's always been bad, but it gets worse every day. Okay. Groom Lake on lockdown. Tremors, power outages, several injured. Some guys left 3 days ago to repair a tram station. Haven't heard from them since. I can only fear the worst, and I don't want to wait to figure out what's been going on around here. Paul and I have agreed on a solution, but Anderson isn't grasping it. I don't expect him to. I knew Anderson would have trouble coping. I knew he wouldn't understand. At least he went easier than we will. Oh. Did they eat him? He saw so much in his short life, there just wasn't room for more. He'll never have a funeral. Nobody back home is going to think of him and wonder what happened. I think Paul and I are the only people on this ship who knew him by name. Maybe that Samantha girl he was talking about still remembers him. Her dog could be named after him. Or maybe he picked her a flower and she tucked it into a book. I never did read much, but right now I'd love to be holding a book. Poe would work. He's the only author I know by name. Haven't talked to Paul, thinks I'm drinking, too preoccupied with Anderson. I figure I'm writing this for a reason. Would you be quiet? I'm trying to read. What if nobody ever reads it? What if this ship just drifts to the edge of the universe, dead and empty? If you exist, if you somehow stumble upon this, remember Anderson for me. He reminds me so much of how my son used to be. If you don't do it, nobody will. I don't beg, I never beg. But if you're a decent human, you'll know why you have to. Remember Anderson. I will remember him, because I do exist. Barely awake, typing is an effort, moonshine is not water. Hodgson had last word. There you go. Back during the colonial days in the Caribbean, at one point, a law was passed by colonial authorities mandating that slave owners feed their slaves and not just give them rum. Because while rum is highly caloric, it's not nourishing. It's not food, it's not water. What is that? Security camera annex. Is there any reason for me to be looking at these? Crew quarters security logs. I don't want to read any more of these. Alright, I'm going to just scan these and leave them up on the screen, and y'all can pause if you want to read them. Okay, cool. So on Christmas Day, they flooded a corridor we obviously need to go through with highly corrosive gas. Activate motion detector? I don't know. Nope. Oh, for here. Not for the corridor.
I'll need to figure something out here.
Yeah, I guess.
Just fucking open!
Please take a moment of silence to remember Henry Cayne. We ask that you join us in recognizing his...
Alright, let's go to the crew quarters.